Dear Elena, my parents spanked me, but I turned out fine. My husband and I spank our kids when nothing else works. But a friend sent me an article saying we're damaging them. Is she right? First, I really appreciate your honesty, because a lot of parents think this question, but very few are willing to ask it out loud. So let's talk about it. And I'm going to give you the science straight, without judgment. A large review, published in the Journal of Family Psychology, looked at 75 studies and more than 160,000 children. And what they found was pretty consistent. Children who were spanked were more likely to show increased aggression, more behavioral problems, more mental health difficulties, and more strain in their relationship with their parents. Now, here's the part that often surprises people. The researchers found no evidence that spanking improved any long-term outcome. None. Not better behavior, not better self-control, not better adjustment later in life. In fact, every other discipline approach they studied performed better over time. Now, let's talk about the phrase, "I turned out fine." Because, honestly, a lot of us say that, and many of us did turn out fine. But surviving something and benefiting from it are not the same thing. The research found that adults who are spanked are more likely to spank their own children. Not because they're bad parents, not because they're trying to cause harm, but because our brains tend to normalize what we experienced growing up. That's not a character flaw. That's just how human brains work. And here's the part I think matters most. Spanking often becomes less effective over time. Because yes, in the moment, it can stop a behavior, but stopping a behavior isn't the same thing as teaching a skill. What children often learn is simply that the bigger, stronger person wins. And when that lesson stops working, many parents feel pressure to become louder, harsher, or more forceful. So what does the research support instead? 3 things. First, connection before correction. When a child is overwhelmed, angry, scared, or dysregulated, their brain isn't in a state to learn. Regulate first, teach second. Second, logical consequences. Not punishment, consequences. If they break something, they help fix it. If they make a mess, they help clean it up. The consequence connects directly to the behavior. And third, repair. This one is huge. After a hard moment, reconnect. Talk and listen. Repair the relationship. Because what a child's brain remembers most isn't that conflict happened. It's how the relationship recovered afterward. Your parents did the best they could with what they knew. And chances are, so are you. Now you have more information than they did. I'm not here to shame you. I'm here to give you the science. What you do with it is your choice. I'd genuinely love to hear your thoughts. Tell me what you think below.